It is the last cool, windy, gray morning of the spring when Rock takes the podium on the top deck of Icebreaker Prime, which currently rests in the least traveled region of the Prophet's Sea. Gathered before them are hundreds of anxious and eager recruits to this new revolutionary enterprise, whose nerves he hopes not to calm, but to sharpen and direct. Any outrageous idea exists on one side or the other of a line drawn through history. On the near side is where most fall. However potent the seed, it dies on the vine thanks to the infertile soil of common sense, the harsh encumbrance of daily life, and the long drought which leaves young thoughts unnourished and immature. But eventually, when the drought has lasted so long as to become dry fire, when the routines of the day grow so heavy as to ruin the ground as we carry them across the dirt, outrageous ideas take on new character. When we say that a notion is so crazy that it might just work, what we are really intimating is that only the outrageous holds opportunity. This experiment of ours is one such opportunity. Know that I do not deceive myself about why this band has gathered, our differences in motivation or method or final goal. I am a rector to one of 3 faiths on board that might be called heretical by the other 3, all of which are gathered here on this deck. This deck of an apostolician superweapon, stolen and commanded by a scion of Stelkesh who has turned it into her fortress. A fortress operated by former prisoners, standing side by side with beer-brewing Nadean monks and columnar technicians. We are mercenaries and smugglers and pirates, the disaffected and the privileged. We are the work of generations of Oxblood clan loyalists, and a single investment among many by our liberal and curious friend Aegon Ortlights of the Company of the Spade. All of this is why I was skeptical when my friend Valence told me that a conference could bring a group like this together. But all of this is why that conference was as passionate as it was. Our truths spilled and mixed in good faith. We as often arrived at unhappy compromise as we did generate the sorts of alibis that blood conspirators eagerly draft to hide their enthusiasm. On this cold morning, that enthusiasm might feel absent. We might best now be defined by all of the ways that we are without. We are without uniforms, without full stores, without fuel to last us beyond this summer. We are without allies beyond those beside you, and without a land of our own. We are yet without formal creed, but we are not without object. We are driven by this one understanding, that history looms, not the way an ominous shadow casts over the land, but like a machine that weaves. It pulls threads together, alike and not, according to pattern, material, and process. And as it stands, the divine principality will weave this age, this so-called perfect millennium, forever. And so here is our outrageous idea, slipping from incoherence into necessity. We will work the loom of history ourselves. We will set the pattern, pull the cloth, slide the shuttle, bring together each of our different threads into something that, to look at it once complete, is to see something so essential it is hard to imagine the world before it. A future unlike the past, a yet unnamed tomorrow. Together we will break this millennium.